How much do you normally have between the jig and the vise?
Usually we put 1/3 of the blade in the vise.
Third. This blade actually ends right here. I'm actually clamping the weld.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I put my angle gauge on here. Angle cube. Set it. Zero it. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this to 30 degrees.
Back to 0.
Yep.
What was the foot pounds? Any idea?
What's that?
What was the foot
I'm
pounds
sorry,
to 30?
look. I'll look this time. $29.
29 foot pounds?
Yep.
Okay, just let it stand there for a second. I'm going to run in on this. And if you look, we have the edge side, the harder side is facing away from Mark. So should this blow up, the chunks of nonsense will go away from him. So he is reasonably safe in this endeavor, even though he's not wearing safety glasses. He's on the soft side of the blade.
Yep.
I'm not.
I'm on the soft side of the blade, and it won't partially break. It will break all the way through. So I'm going to go to 45 this time.
I'm not, but I'm behind Mark's camera. Hopefully his camera catches the brunt of the explosion.
Okay, 45.
How many foot pounds?
Come on.
Looks like a fair amount.
About 39. This blade is less than 1/10 of an inch thick. I can tell you that much. Or probably right at. Okay, that came back to within 5 degrees. 45 this way, 45 this way, and it still came back within 5 degrees. It says 4.3. But that doesn't, no. If I roll it around here, this must be a little bit. Man, this vise does not want to grip onto that very well. Okay, actually, after 45 degrees both ways, it stayed bent 7 degrees. And now we'll go to 90. And it's 45. Can feel it bending. 46. 46 foot-pounds. Weakened it some. 44 foot-pounds. And it came back to 43 degrees. That's 180 one time. Came back to 43 degrees. It's weakening it a little bit. It's down to 45, 44. Yep, 44.
Little cameo.
That's alright.
Smile, Ed.
Okay.
Very serious.
It's down to 43 now. Still pretty damn consistent.
That's within a couple pounds. It's pretty
And
reasonable.
that's 45 degrees.
Back to 45. Well, it's coming back up. It's moving up.
Yep, you're right. It is slowly moving back up. But that still came back to 45 degrees. Can you see that?
If you can see.
Yep.
Just let it sit there for a second.
Do you guys have one of those?
I don't have one. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, they're like $10 on Amazon.
Wow.
And they're really surprisingly accurate. Yeah, it's just barely.
It's pretty much settled out.
Okay, so that was 90, 180, 180, 180.
Two 180s. 90, 90, 90, 90.
It's getting a little weaker.
That looks pretty consistent.
That's like 42.
If you're within a couple pounds, that's pretty consistent. No chips in the edge. That's 2.5 180s. So that's 500% of the ABS test. I mean, that other organization's test.
Really?
Might have to edit that out.
Very significant is how the entire blade is flexing.
Yeah.
It isn't just bending in one place. It's a full bow all the way around.
Yep. Well, yeah. It should be like that though, because I heat treated that whole blade is evenly heat treated, and it's very. It doesn't have much taper at all. Okay. Down to 42 pounds.
They're within reason. It's actually kind of interesting because I would think it'd be work hardening. Carry on.
It's not changing. It's 42. It's
Okay.
45.25.
Yeah, that's three 180s.
Okay, let's just get this over with.
That's four 180s. I'm going to zoom in on the blade. I think that's five 180s.
Okay, it should. I think it should break between 5 and 8. That's
Typical.
yes. starts counting down to 90 if you go too
Or if you go
far.
past 0, or if you go past square. This is 6. I'm gonna reconnoiter, and I went at 6.